Hey, everybody hanging out over here on DryerBuzz, and shout out to everybody that's going to watch this on the replay. I just wanted to come on. I just watched an amazing video by Miss Eileen, and she got me thinking about doing an unboxing. And I was like, you know what? I just want to talk about a tip and some decisions that bloggers and content creators are making now, and that is going back to your old school cameras, because I'm just saying things are getting serious out here. And how many times have you heard or you've sent off content and it goes viral and it needs to get to another level, and what's the first thing they say is, can I get a higher resolution? And so one of the things, if you guys are truly following DryerBuzz, and I know we've got several different lanes out there for you to follow us on, but I want to share a tip. And this is a stubborn tip, because many have already done this. I just decided to go ahead and jump that hurdle, or jump back in the race for that. Is I do a lot of podcasting. Two, I am returning to red carpets, maybe some of them in limited form, in events and things like that. But I am mostly mobile, and a lot of my content creators that I'm in circles with and groups with and mentoring and all that kind of thing, a lot of them are back in the desktop environment, right? And I'm like, okay, I don't want to go back to the desktop, and I know I can't get away from it, but because I'm always in a mobile environment, and one of the things that I notice is I am taking more photos on my phone, and I upgraded the phone in order to do that. But because the photos are so good, because I want to also take the photos I'm taking, I also want to take them into the publishing environment. And let me just tell you, this is the book, 27 Essence to Create Buzz. So I'm now adding on to that series. If you like this particular book, you can go on Amazon and get this one, as well as I have some accompanying ebooks to go along with that. Make sure you try and get a screenshot or rewind and get that. Check it out at Amazon, 27 Essence to Create Buzz. So what I'm going to give you today is just something really simple and a tip to creating buzz. Now, if you do not have a card reader for your iPhone, I'm in the iPhone environment. So if you do not have a card reader, this is one of those gadgets where we look at it, we're like, oh, I don't need it right now. I don't need it right now. I went out this weekend and I was taking photos, and so my phone was like not full because I got the iCloud. But in the kitchen, and then as I go back into certain environments, because I got bit by the photo bug when I went to that photographers meetup, right? Went to the photographers meetup, and I'm like, where is my camera? I need to bring my camera into the kitchen, right? Because I end up needing some higher quality, especially while I've decided that I'm going to take some recipes into a book form, magazine form, whatever I need, and also submitting them, to other publications and so forth. Because there's no sense in doing all of this great work that we're doing. There's no sense in creating all this great content and doing all this great work if we're not going to allow it to live beyond, live beyond social media, live beyond getting likes from friends and things like that. So many people out there have amazing Instagram. They have amazing Instagram, and we binge on those Instagrams for the sights, the sounds, the beauty, right? But they could take those Instagrams to books, coffee table books. The average coffee table book, y'all, is $50 to $75 and up, okay? And some of you have become great artists. You got a great eye. You got great lenses on this thing. You could take those and publish them, okay? But what happens is when you try to go to publish some of those great works, right? The resolution is not there. And I don't care what phone you got. I don't care how great the photos are. The resolution is not there. A lot of people are wanting to take their photos and go to apparel. If you want to do your t-shirts, your apparel and things like that, again, you need a higher resolution. So we're talking about going back to your old school cameras. But the frustration there is a lot of us in the mobile environment, we don't want to go back to the desktop. We don't want to go back to lugging around that laptop. How many of you have been in this long enough where you had to lug around your laptop? Most of us don't even want to go back to dealing with SD cards. But as soon as I grabbed my camera and took it into the kitchen, I was like, man, I took some great photos in the kitchen and some great video. But now I need it on my phone because I need to keep it moving, right? I don't have hours to sit at home and work on this stuff, but I'm out and about, and while I'm out and about and I'm going to stuff or I'm on the road, you know, I could be, if we're taking a ride share, you know, you can be sitting back there working on videos and things like that. And then a lot of times too, you're taking photos of somebody, especially if you're in a paid environment, and they need some samples right away. You want to give them something like right away. And for that, you want to get it on your phone, you know, and I know you can go, I don't know, not everybody is investing in the camera that's got the Wi-Fi and all those kinds of things. You may not be that photographer, but if you're a blogger like me, 17 years in the game, you got equipment all over the place, and this is how you connect it. Go ahead and start buying some of these. So the way I did it, I just plugged this into my phone. The screen opened up right away. It said import. I was able to select the photos that I wanted to use, and then all those amazing apps that I have on my phone. And my phone is getting hot as I say this, so I'm going to get ready to get out of here. iPhone, thanks a lot. But as soon as I plugged it into the end of my iPhone, it came up, the screen came up asking me which photos I wanted to import. I can import them all. I could then erase it, you know, and then I could keep it moving. I could drop it into my apps. I can go ahead and put it on my Instagram, on my social media, and so forth, and keep it moving on to the next event without having to go to the desktop. So if you have not thought about this as a gadget, I think this is going to be the gadget. You see, you have your lightning port. And as you can see, I'm using a full-size SD card reader, which has the mini SD card in that. And like I said, one little simple gadget that I've been putting off because I've been trying, like, fighting it, stubborn, right? But now, the photos that I just did, and this is the part that I love, the photos I did in my last kitchen session, to be able to zoom in. How many times you saw a great photo and you started zooming in, and next thing you know, it's all pixelated? Man, I was able to zoom in, get all that great cropping done, and now I'm getting ready to send off photos. I'm going to put some online, but now I can go ahead and write that article that the newspaper has been requested. I can drop that recipe, you know, I can submit that recipe because now I have great photos, right? Not just, you know, great enough for online, your Instagram, your YouTube, and things like that, but for larger mediums. And so one of the reasons I really needed to bring that in is because people are watching your YouTube channel on their televisions. They're watching your YouTube channel on their Fire Sticks, their Rokus, their game systems, you know. There are YouTube apps out there for everything now. And I was watching my cooking show, as people love to say, and I'm like, man, I need to bring that quality up. I got to up that quality. So what I did was I said, well, okay, I'm going to have to use the good phone for my YouTube, and then I'm going to have to take some good photos and some excellent video. So now when I go and edit the video for those greens, everybody's like, wait a minute, it's not even my recipe. I'm like, but I'm taking that to the next level. The dinner that I cooked, the candy yams with the carrots, it's like on the Instagram picture, you can't tell it's candy yams, carrots, and what's the other one? Turmeric. But on the high resolution photo and video that I took with the camera, you can see the distinct difference between the yams and the carrots. So that in and of itself is when the picture becomes worth 1,000 words, right? So just wanted to just come on and talk about that. Hey, thank you for everybody that's now joining us over here on the DryerBuzz page. That's where if you've been looking for all of our video, wondering where we went, we're on the DryerBuzz page, and we've got the In the Kitchen with DryerBuzz page. So those are the two pages that we're rocking now. DryerBuzz page and In the Kitchen with DryerBuzz. So go and check those out. Bye.
Go now to DryerBuzz.com and follow @DryerBuzz on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. It's all about the buzz.